Hello everyone, welcome to my session Python Basics. So in the first part of Python Basics we have covered fundamental data type, which is comment, simple number, variable assignment, strings, list, dictionaries, booleans, tuples and set. Today the second part of Python Basics, which we are going to cover comparison operator, logical operator, if, elif and else statement, for loops, while loops, range function and list comprehension. If you guys have not yet attended my first session, please go through this video before attending today's session. Let's start with second part of basic finance, which is comparison operator. So comparison operator is basically compare between two items. It might be greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, uh, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, like that. So let's take an example here. Let's start with uh, 1 greater than 2. So here is the output. So the output of comparison operator is always boolean. It might be false or true. So here you go. Let's do some other comparison operator, like here is 2. Let's say less than, equal to, so 5 uh, less than, equal to 3. So, or let's say 9 uh, greater than or equal to 15. So and let's comparison operator might be not equal to. So let's say 1 not equal to 3, and the output is true. So the comparison operator can be done through, can be through string. So let's say the string, um, so oops, this string um, equal to this string. All right. Now here is 2, and if you say 1, number 1 um, is equal to string 1, so the answer should be false. So this is how the comparison operator. Okay, let's move on to logical operator. Logical operator uh, basically combine multiple comparison operator. So like uh, there might be multiple comparison operator, so you have to combine them and then it will become logical operator. Let's say one um, let's say 1 equal to 2, and then I'm saying and 1 um, equal to 1. So if you run this one, this is a comparison operator, this is a comparison operator. Now I'm combining these two, so it become a logical operator. Now if you run this script, so you get a answer is false, because uh, both condition is not meeting. When there is and, both condition has to be met, but here this condition, if 1 is equal to 1, which is true, but then 1 is not equal to 2, so this condition is not meeting. So if you run this piece of code, you will get output as false. Similarly, we can check or. Let's say 1 equal to um, um, 2, and then we'll put or 1 um, 1 equal to 1. So here if you run this code, the output will be true, because when there is or, one of the condition is true, which is this one. So the output will come as true. Now we can also check and not. So let's say take an example of 1 um, equal to 1 and not 1 equal to 2. So which it means that this condition is true and this condition is true and not this one. So this is not true and this is not. So that's why, so when you run this code, you will get output as true. So this is all about your logical operator. Let's move on to if and else. If execute only true condition. Um, if it's false, there will be no output. Let's say, let's write it down here. Say if true, print hello. Okay, print hello. So if true, then print hello. So the output will be hello. Now this is true. So if execute only true condition. Now if you write if false, okay, print hello, then it will not work, because it work only true condition. Alright, now if I run this, you will not get anything. So let's say here, if I write if 1 equal to 1, then print same hello. So though if I run this one, I will get the output as hello, because this condition is true, and if execute only true condition. Now here is hello. If I will say if 1 equal to 2 and then run this, I will not get an output, because this condition is false. So it means that if execute only true condition. Now let's start with else. So if 1 equal to 2, then print hello. Okay, else, okay, else print hey. Okay, so what I'm writing here, if my first condition is true, then print hello, or else print hey. So what I'm going to do now, so let's run this code, and if you run this code, you will see the output as hey, because my first condition is not meeting. So I will get the output as hey, because if my first condition is true, which is 1 is equal to 1, then if I run this, I will get a output as hello. This is what if and else. So sometimes we uh, we talk about elif. So let's say uh, we can write it here. If one equal to, if my first condition is met, then print hello. If not, then go to second condition, which is elif, and elif. So what is my second condition? My second condition is let's say 2 equal to 2, then print um, hi. So hi. So this is what this means. If my first condition got met, then print hello. If not, come to second condition and see whether this is meeting or not. If yes, then print hi. If my first condition is not meeting, second condition is not meeting, then print hi. So here my first condition is meeting, so if you run this, I will get hello. So let's run and see the output is hello. Now let's say I will change this to, let's say, 3. So it means that my first condition is not meeting, so the output will not hello. Then it's coming to second point. The second is yes meeting, so print hi. So if I run this, I will get hi. Now what if I will change this to 4? It means my first condition is not meeting, so my second condition is also not meeting. So if these two conditions is not meeting, else print hey. So if I run now, I will get output as hey. So this is all about your string. Now let's talk about for loops. So for loops start from a sequence. Let's take an example here. A sequence. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sequence equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, this is sequence. Now how I use for loops here. So what I'm want to write for items, for item in sequence, okay, print, let's say for item in sequence, oops, so item in sequence, print hello. So say hello. So for item in sequence, print hello. It means that for every items in sequence, it will print hello. So you'll get hello 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there are 5 numbers are there. So this is how for loops works. Now let's say I want to see, I want to put items. So if I'll put items here instead of hello, so what will happen here? So if I change this, so I will get the number, all 5 number. So for every items here, print items, so I will get all the number. Now let's say I want to change this to any variable. This variable I can change. Let's say I can change this variable to num. So and then I will change this to num. So I'll get the same result here, 5. So let's take an example, and I want to do a or 2. So if I want to do that, so what will happen, it will get power of these numbers. So for loops can be used for string, dictionaries, and it's for every key. Okay, let's quickly move on to while loops. While loops are loops of code that end up continuously executing while a condition is true. So what exactly it means that, let's say I equal to 1 while, so you put a while loops while I is less than 5 colon, and then print I, okay, then print I is currently then bracket. So what I'm going to do, I'm just using a dot format method here. As you discussed earlier, we're going to use dot format here, dot format, all right, and then I, okay, and then I'm putting I equal to I plus 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm just using the while loops. How I'm going to use that? So I'm saying I equal to 1 while I less than 5 colon, print I is currently dot format, so I and I equal to I plus 1. So this means every time when I is less than 5, it will print I plus 1. So here it will start from, if I run this code, it will start from 1 to 4 because I is less than 5. So let's run this code and see. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is what I mean to say. So when I is less than 5, every time I is less than 5, so you have to print, so this will print I plus 1. So remember, this while loop sometimes create a confusion with dot format method, and if this will uh, uh, in a reverse way, it will not stop, and sometimes it's keep on going and going. Sometimes you have to stop the kernel here, restart, or you have to, sometimes you have to close the whole tab. Okay, let's move on to range, range function. So range function, okay. um so range function is a generator. It's for generating a sequence or a list of integers. Okay, so what exactly essentially it means is, so let's say you want to write range 5. Okay, so the moment you run this code, you'll get range 0 to 5. Okay, so let's write a simple code here. For item in range 5, okay, print item. Okay, for item in range 5, print item. So you'll get 0 to 4 because you put here as 5, so which is excluding 5. It's kind of integers. You're getting the output as an integer starting from 0. Indexing starts from 0, so it's starting from 0 to 4, excluding 5 here. Okay, so this is how you can use range. Let's say you want 1. If you want start from 1, so you just simply change 1 here. Okay, if you change 1 5 and then you run this code, you'll get 1 2 3 4. Okay, similarly if you want the 2 or 3, you will get 3 4. So this is how you want to change that. Even then there are methods where if you want to uh, uh, if you want to get only, or if you want to see only even number, so how you want to do that? So you want to do step size. So let's say take an example where you wanted to know, or, I mean, or you want to see output from 0 to 20 and with a step size 2 or all even number. So what do you want to do? You just change here 0 and here 20 and put a step size of 2. So if you run this, you'll get 0 to 20, I mean excluding 20, so all even numbers. All right, this is how so this is how you use that. Sometimes you can use this in list as well. You can put list, then range. uh, let's say take an example of 1 to 11, so you will get 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 10, I mean excluding 11, and you will get into a list. So this is how you use range. Alright, so let's quickly move on to list comprehension. So list comprehension is simply rewriting or flattening out a for loop. So what we're going to do, we have to write a for loop and then we will rewrite it as a list comprehension. Okay, let's start with a list. Let's say variable x equal to a list 1 2 3 4. All right, uh, now let's say we want to write a for loop, and what we want a similar kind of list similar to x, but the number will be square. So how we are going to write the for loop? Okay, so first create a empty list. Let's say out equal to an empty list. Okay, and write the for loop for num in x. Okay, colon out dot append then num 2. So this will, once you run this code, now when you recall out, it will give you the number 1 to 4, the square number of 1 to 4. Now let's say put out and then run it, you will get 1496, which is nothing but you're squaring this number. Okay, so what is list comprehension there? So it is just a rewriting of this for loop. Okay, so let's start. So as we know, this is going to be a list. So start with a square bracket, and then the fn1, which you will start with this fn1. So num2, that is the fn. Then here, what was there for loop, you would just write that for num in x. So now if you run this, you will get exactly 14916. So let's run this. You'll get 14916. This is a different way. Instead of writing for loop, you can write this list comprehension and you will get this result. Alright guys, this is end of this session. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next session.